This demonstration shows how to create a one-to-many relationship using Microsoft Access. We're using the example showing in class, the patrons borrows books relationship. It's a one-to-many relationship. As we already planned it, we create a patron table, and then we then create a book table. In patron table, we have the primary key is patron ID. Because I'm not going to do any mathematical calculation on it, so I made a text type, so I have a better control over what can be inputted, rather than making it auto number. So I make it a text. I made the field size 5. And also I have another field, patron last name and a patron phone number. Those are all text type because we're not going to do any mathematical calculations on them. Also the book table, remember book is an inside table, and it will include not only its own primary key barcode, because I suppose the barcode to be may need to be really long. So I ask Microsoft to Access to manage that for me, so I made the auto number. As you notice, auto number is really long integer, so it can accommodate a long number. And also for books, I have title, and the foreign key is a patron ID. It's very important for us to remember because patron ID is the primary key in the patron table. So its data type and the field size need to be set exactly the same as in the patron table. So we set it to be text and field size 5. Okay, now we're ready to create the relationship between the two. We need to let Access know that there is a one-to-many relationship between patron and a book, and the foreign key that links the two tables is patron ID. Before we create any relationship, we need to close those tables first, otherwise Access would complain. So we go to Database Tools and Relationship. It will pop up a box, and we'll add book, and then add patron. We'll add two tables on the relationship creation area. To establish the one-to-many relationship, what we need to do is to press on patron ID and press down your mouse key and drag it over and drop it on top of patron ID field in the patron table. Now edit relationships box pop up. We can I remind you to check enforce referential integrity. It's very important to do this. This checking referential integrity, Access will make sure that you cannot lend a book to a patron who is not in your patron record, in your patron table. And Access knows this is a one-to-many relationship. So, create. What we see here is a link drawn between the patron ID field in the book table and the patron ID field in the patron table. And you have to check this link have the numbers marked on it, 1, 2, many. This is the infinite sign, indicates many. If you don't have that, you need to remove this and then redo again. Remember to check referential integrity. Checking that box will making those numbers show up. Okay, next we will enter data into this database.